Formula One YouTube is getting more and more popular each year. Recently, there's been a massive growth of brand new content creators, and to be fair, it is really good seeing the amount of people coming onto the world of YouTube to express their thoughts, their opinions, and seeing some incredible content. Now, some of the channels do take longer to get recognized more than others, and that's why in today's video, I'm going to try and promote some of those YouTubers that maybe are starting off or maybe haven't got the recognition that they deserve, and this is like a mini series I'm also going to be doing. So originally on Twitter, I was kind of debating as to how I was going to do like an F1 YouTuber of the month type of thing, but truth be honest, I'm going to be honest here, I don't watch all of the videos purely because there's that many and I don't have enough time to watch every single one of them. Some of them range from 5 minutes to an hour 25 minutes, so I thought scrap that idea and I'll do something like this instead, and hopefully that might get some F1 content creators the recognition that they deserve. So today I'm going to be doing a top 10 video of F1 YouTube channels under 500 subscribers. Now, if your channel doesn't get featured in today's video, then don't worry, I will be doing a part 2 because there are loads of other F1 YouTube channels that deserve recognition that are under 500 subscribers. So please go and subscribe to all the channels I will be featuring in today's video. Links to them will be in the description below, so please go and check them out and show some love to those guys that deserve it. Now, I'm going to be doing these in no particular order. These aren't my best to worst or favorites to whatever. It is just a random 10 channels that I particularly enjoy under 500 subscribers. Some of these did feature in the intro video, some of these have not. So the first channel that I want to mention is the Sector 1 podcast. Now, cast your mind back to a pre-COVID world, you know, when we could go out and meet our friends every single day, we could go out to wherever we wanted, we could travel abroad, we could go to Grand Prix. It's mad world we live in right now, isn't it? Just remember those days. There was literally, and this is something that I noticed as well, that there was very little female content creators on the platform. You had one or two here or there, but there was nobody. There really was no female F1 content creators at all. Very little, the ones that I've seen anyway. Then during the off season of Formula One before 2020, when the season just, we didn't know if we were going to get one or not, then all of a sudden loads of female content creators just popped up, and there's just been so many joining the platform ever since then in the past year and a half. It's just been incredible to see, and the Sector 1 girls are no different, and these girls have got loads going on, and I mean loads. So the hosts are Sid, Lily, Devon and Meris, 4 friends of course that do like to talk about the world of Formula 1 as well as some other things as well related to Formula E. They've done some Formula E videos as well, so if you do want to delve into that, those girls cover that as well. They also do the typical race reaction, race previews as well, so they cover all bases when it comes to a Grand Prix weekend. They've interviewed as well, actually the person that they first interviewed on the channel was a guy called Michael Italiano, who is a F1 personal trainer to some F1 drivers as well. I think he works with Daniel Ricciardo as well, so that is pretty impressive to kick things off with your channel. They've also interviewed a guy called Graham Glue, the founder of Formula Women. Now, this was like a separate series just for female racing drivers that did kind of die off, but then all of a sudden, I think because of the rise of, you know, females wanting to get into the world of motorsport, then I think he's bringing back the series. So they spoke to him about it all. You know, when's the series coming back? What's the success of it? What's the target of it? So that was a pretty good video to watch as well if you want to get into that. And if you're after more than just YouTube in terms of social media, then these girls, they have you covered. They've got a Discord server. If you want to go with that, link to that will be in the description below, so go and join their server. They've got a blog. If you like reading blogs, they do that. They've got a what else do they do? They've got a Twitch account as well, so if you want to go and watch them do live streams. They've got the typical, you know, social media stuff. They've got Instagram, they've got Twitter. Go and give them a follow on them if you haven't already. They've even got a TikTok account. I mean, everyone's got TikTok right now, apart from me, of course, because, you know, I'm old school, you know, I don't delve into things like that. Well, they've got a TikTok account with over 2,000 followers. Now, that is impressive, so if you want to go and follow them on TikTok, then please go and do so. They're currently at 407 subscribers. I had a quick glance there because I couldn't remember it off the top of my head. Apologies. So please go and subscribe to their channel as well. They are very nearly at 500 subscribers at time of recording, by the way. I must add that in, so please go and check out their channel, the Sector 1 podcast. 4 friends, 4 female content creators. Go and show your support. Links to their channel will be in the description below. Next channel I want to give a shout out for is Luke Pickering. Now, Luke Pickering has just started off, and I'm talking about in the past couple of weeks at time of recording, a very relatively new F1 content creator ready to share his thoughts on the world of Formula 1. Now, I know from a content creator's perspective that it is very difficult to start off your channel, to get the ball rolling essentially, especially when there's loads of other creators wanting to do the exact same thing as you. So how do you stand out? Well, I watched his prediction videos. Now, at time of recording, I've only watched one of his videos. I think he's only done 1 or 2 videos since then. I haven't watched the other one. Sorry, Luke, apologies for that. But in his prediction video, it was very interesting. The very first video he uploaded. Now, when I'm talking about prediction videos, I'm talking about 2022 driver predictions. Now, his Mercedes lineup prediction is very interesting, I must admit. Not only that one, but his other predictions as well are quite interesting. That aren't your average, or Russell to Mercedes ones, or Verstappen to Mercedes type of thing. It is interesting, and they will get the cogs in your brain turning, so, to the point of where you go, that is actually quite possible. So he knows what he's talking about. He's not just here as like oh, I'm just going to give it a go. He knows his stuff, and to make things better, he is from the northeast of England, just like me, so I'm showing the support for the local lads. So please go and subscribe to Luke Pickering. Links to his channel will be in the description below. Go and show your support to his channel. It's very exciting to see what he's got coming up in 2021. So the third channel I want to give a shout out for. Now, since running the F1 YouTube community page on Twitter, it's opened the doors for more content creators to obviously share their content as well, and for me to discover them at the same time. There's been loads of F1 motorsport creators that I've never known about, I've never heard of until running this account, and it's incredible to see how, just different videos all the time. It's never the same thing. It's always different opinions. It's always different ways of, getting your point across. And one of the channels that I've really enjoyed since discovering is this guy, 2Sex Ted, a phrase that we know very well if you watch Sky Sports F1. David Croft stays away, he's interrupting Ted Kravitz in the pit lane, and if you do watch the feed as well on Worldwide Sport, you will know what I am on about. So the guy's name that runs the channel, he is called George. He doesn't just do Formula 1 content, he does other forms of motorsport, Formula 2, Formula 3, WEC as well. So branching out instead of just doing just solely Formula 1. If you like other forms of motorsport, or you want to get to know that, this guy covers all bases. And just like with the previous creators I've just shouted out, this guy has just started his F1 YouTube channel just quite recently as well. And he did do other forms of content in other sectors as well on YouTube. I love this guy's content as well. Very short videos that he does as well. So if you don't like the long content, short content is the way to go. His channel is very colourful. It's very, subscribe to me. This guy has got a big future in the world of Formula 1 as well. Very informative, very funny. I like his gags. I like the way he presents his things. He's a natural. This guy is a natural. So please go and subscribe to his channel. You will not be disappointed. Trust me. And just like the Sector 1 podcast, if you like TikTok, this guy is also on TikTok as well. So go and I was going to say subscribe to his TikTok, but that's not how it goes. It's follow. Go and follow him on TikTok as well. I'm such a boomer. It's unbelievable. So the fourth channel I want to mention is Let's Talk F1. Now, these boys were featured on the introduction video. One of the hosts anyways, he promoted his channel by doing his introduction video. Akshar, Ishan and Rajveer are your hosts on the Let's Talk F1 podcast. Now, they do like other forms of content creators as well. They do race reviews, they do race reactions instantly after the Grand Prix, digesting the events of what is happening with that particular Grand Prix. I'd imagine that there is a lot to digest with the previous 2 F1 races. So if you want to go and hear their thoughts, like I said, go over to their channel, watch their race reactions, race reviews, to see what they thought on the races that we've just had in F1 2021 so far. They don't just do race reactions, previews and reviews like every other content creator. They do fact file videos as well. So if you want to get to know an F1 driver or even a motorsport driver in general, they do Formula 2, Formula 3 drivers come through the ranks. If you want to get to know them better, they do debates as well, something that we all like to get involved in, was this meant to happen with this, or was this driver meant to go to that team? Did he do the right thing? Did he do the right thing, doing this type of action? And if you do like football as well as Formula 1, like myself, then they've done a couple of videos crossing over football with Formula 1 as well, like if an F1 team was a football team, or if a football team was an F1 team, or if F1 teams had football kits, what would they look like? If football teams had F1 liveries on F1 cars, what would they look like? All those kinds of videos will be at your disposal with the Let's Talk F1 podcast, currently on 234 subscribers at time of recording. So definitely on their way to 500 subscribers. Go and subscribe to their channel. You will not be disappointed with these boys. So the fifth channel I want to give a mention for is another one that did feature on the introduction video, is the Outside Line. Now, I've known about the Outside Line for quite some time, and I'll be honest, Ash, don't shoot me. I didn't watch your content as much as what I do now. I did watch it in drips and drabs, but like I said, I don't have enough time to watch every single content creator. But I have come across his Redemption for Jean Lacey video that he does, or the series that he does on F1 1995. Basically, Jean Lacey was an F1 driver who drove for Ferrari in the 1990s. He didn't win a title, unfortunately, so Ash wants to give him the title to Jean Lacey by driving as him on F1 95. It's a bit of a redemption series that he's doing. He's currently in the middle of it as well. I think he's on round 12 or 13 at the time of recording, so there is still time to go and watch the previous videos as well as catch up on it and to see if he can win the championship or not. Is he in the lead, or is it going as bad as, well, Ferrari? And if you like sim racing and you like to watch that type of content, Ash is one of those guys who does like to post the videos about doing online races, not just on F1, but on GT Sport as well. He's very much into that as well, very good at it, I must add. So if you do like that kind of content, Ash is definitely one of the content creators you should be watching when it comes to that sector. And of course, he gives his real life views on Formula 1 and what is going on in the world of the sport we love. He's got more plans as well, so he did tease that in a couple of videos as well, where he's got some video ideas he's going to share in the foreseeable future. So please go and subscribe. Now is a good time to go and subscribe to his channel so you can see what these new videos and these new series that he's got planned, what they are going to be about. So please go and subscribe to Ash, the Outside Line. So the sixth channel I want to give a shout out for is A Girl Talks F1. Someone who is very close to 500 subscribers. In fact, she might have even surpassed it by the time this video goes out. So if she is over 500 subscribers and people want to come at us and say, well, she is over 500 subscribers, how does she fit into it? At time of recording, she's under 500, but she is very close to that landmark. Her real name is Menina, or Menina. I'm not too sure how you pronounce it. I do apologise, so please correct me if I am wrong, because I'm not good with pronunciation. I was trying to get it right, but when I've said it in my head, or when I've said it out loud, sorry, it doesn't sound right. So please, I do hope I have pronounced it right, and if I haven't, I do apologise. But she is she is actually quite new to the channel as well, so she's done pretty well to get to nearly 500 subscribers as well. So you definitely know her content is one to watch for sure. Now, A Girl Talks F1 channel, she's more of a podcast type of channel as well. She does, like about an hour and a half videos, talking about the world of Formula 1. But she also does like shorter videos when it comes to the world of F1 news type base anyway. She does about 30 seconds to a minute video, probably about around that bit anyway. So to keep it short and sweet, so you don't have to go searching for, left, right and center for F1 news. She does it in a very short stamps. So if you do like that kind of content, that is the channel you need to go for as well. If you like that short, snappy videos that you don't have to watch hours and hours for to go and find out the latest news of Formula 1, she does it in about 30 seconds to a minute in her mini-series. But not only that, she does interviews with ex-F1 personnel and in other categories of motorsport as well. So if you like that kind of content, that is the person you want to go for. She's got more planned as well in the pipeline for 2021. She's only getting started. I can see her hitting 1,000 subscribers this year. Her content is very good, very knowledgeable as well. And it is really, really good to see F1 female content creators on the rise. And she is probably one of them leading the charge. In at number 7, I've gone with the Upshift Podcast channel. I love this guy's content. I really, really do. Very informative, very entertaining, very, very good knowledge when it comes to Formula 1. Not only that, he does Formula 1 and Formula 2 as well. Of course, going down the lower categories as well, looking at the stars coming through the ranks in other categories of motorsport. So he's not just covering Formula 1, not just talking about that, doing other things as well, looking at the future, doing fact file videos about those coming through the ranks, getting to know them a bit better. If you are new to that kind of sector, you're like, oh, I want to branch out in the world of other forms of motorsport like Formula 2, Formula 3, Formula 4, when it branches out to that degree, Zach is the guy you want to go to. Not only that, he's got his F1 race rundown podcast, so as soon as a Grand Prix happens, he's straight on it, talking about the race, talking about the big moments. If it is something that you do want to go and listen to, Zach is one of the guys you want to go and watch. giving out his thoughts. Go and share your opinions with him. He knows his stuff. If you want to have a decent conversation with someone who knows what they're talking about, Zach is definitely one of the guys you want to be chatting to. So the 8th channel I want to mention is Nick Golden, another guy who did feature on the introduction video. He's currently on 28 subscribers, so he's trying to get the ball rolling as well. So I think it'll be great to show, get him to 100 subscribers. That's where he wants to be. But not only that, he wants to get to 200. He wants to get to 500. He wants to get to 1,000. He wants to get to 10 million. Hey, anything's possible. Not only does he talk about Formula 1, he talks about MotoGP as well, almost in the same video. So he talks about Formula 1 first, then he'll talk about MotoGP, or he'll talk about MotoGP, then he'll talk about Formula 1. So if you like both of those, hey, Nick is perfect for you. If you're like, hang on a minute, there's no one on this planet or no one on this sector that actually talks about MotoGP as well as Formula 1, because I like both. Hey, Nick is one of those guys. Or even if you like either or either, if you like this F1 content, go and watch his F1 content. If you're not too keen on his F1 content, but you like his MotoGP content, go and watch his MotoGP content. Just go and show him your support. Leave a like on his videos, and of course comment your opinions. It helps boost his video in the algorithm as well, like it does for everybody else. Leave your thoughts. Make it nice though. Make it honest. He plays a game called GeoGuessr, a game that I know pretty well. I do enjoy that game. It basically drops you into like somewhere on this planet, and you've got to try. Of course, you've got to guess your exact location by using Google Maps. He does that with Motorsport, his edition as well. So very interesting. Go and watch his GeoGuessr videos. Very entertaining. I love that game, and I think you will enjoy Nick playing it as well. Not only that, he does F1 reviews, previews, his predictions. So if you do like that kind of content, Nick is perfect for that. Has he got his predictions right so far? Not quite, but hey, one day he will. So if you like crazy predictions, then please go and watch Nick Golden. The 9th channel I want to talk about is Felicia On F1. Again, I hope I've pronounced your name right, Felicia. Is it Felicia On F1 or is it something else? I think it is, but I'm not. Like I said, I'm not really strong with pronunciation, but I think I've got it right, so hopefully I have. Someone else that is very, very new to the world of F1 YouTube, 26 subscribers she is currently on, starting out like everybody else. Please go and show your support over to her channel, get that ball rolling for her, and get out and of course share the videos whenever she uploads F1 content. Now, if you're someone who doesn't like a 20-30 minute video and you're like, I haven't got time, I want to get to the nitty-gritty, ASAP, fast, like I said with A Girl Talks F1 when she does their short 30-second to a minute videos. When it comes to that, Felicia is someone that does do that, but of course a lot longer than 30 seconds to a minute, but short enough so that if you've got a spare 5-10 minutes, you can watch one of her videos, because her videos are very, very short, in the region of about 5 to 8 minutes, talking about giving her thoughts on Formula 1, what she thinks, and of course giving you guys an update as well. So if you like that kind of content, if you like that short content, you're not a fan of the hour podcasts, you want something short and sweet, then of course go and give Felicia a watch. Someone who is new to the world of F1 YouTube, so go make her welcome, go and show your support. She's got very good knowledge of F1, and like I said, F1 female content creators on the rise. Yes, that is what I like to see. And finally, I am going to finish with a YouTuber that I love this guy's content. Again, someone that did feature on the introduction video. He is called James NS, a guy who plays the F1 2020 game. That's what he does. He does commentary. That's what he's learning himself to be a commentator. I think he does like online league racing, or he wants to do online league racing. His channel is just filled up with his My Team series that he's got going on as well. So if you like that My Team series, you like watching Arava, Maru, Tom 97 when it comes to that sector, go and give James NS a watch. His commentary is absolutely spot on. It's very, very impressive. He says it's getting there, but I think it's there. I think it's already there, in my opinion. I really, really enjoy his commentary. Of course, he is very good at what he does as well, so please go and subscribe to James NS. He's on 359 subscribers at time of recording, and he's got a big future in the world of F1 YouTube as well, and he's only 17 years old, so he's very, very young. He's got a lot of potential. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video as well. 10 F1 YouTubers under 500 subscribers. Of course, apologies if I didn't feature your channel. I will be doing a part 2 to this, but not only that, I will be doing it in other sectors as well, so like 1,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers as well. So go and please check the videos when they do drop. I hope you did enjoy this video as well. So please go and subscribe to their channels. Links to all of them will be in the description below. Go and show your support like you have done in the previous video. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Watch what you're doing. Take care, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.